Hello everyone, this is Sodhi from CAAN Wings Consultants Private Limited. This video brings some very important updates that you all have been looking for a rather long time, especially during the Christmas break. So in the last few days, we've had a lot of development in terms of the nominations received and in terms of the 491 processing times. So let me first begin with the nominations in terms of the states who have recently nominated the applications. So during the Christmas break, there were a lot of apprehensions as to when the next round for the invitation would be held. As I also shared with you earlier, that some states had not conducted their invitation round since August 2022. South Australia, interestingly, was allocated its quota of 8,000 places in the end of December. As soon as this quota was allocated to South Australia, it went for a Christmas break. South Australia resumed work on the 9th of January, and we began getting invitations for nominations on the 11th and on the 12th of January. So there has been a full invitation round conducted. Varied occupations were invited, and of course a lot of them can go ahead and apply for a 190 nominations, and some can apply for a 491 nominations as well. So the occupations that were basically invited were cooks, chefs, carpenters, manufacturers, network analysts, hotel managers, university lecturers, mixed crop farmers, post office managers, HR advisors, that is human resource advisors, quality assurance managers, plant or production engineers, financial investment advisor, that's a banking occupation, vocational education teachers, conference and event organizers, and software and application programmers. So these were the occupations that were sent out invitations for nominations on the 11th of January. In all, there were 18 nomination invitations that we received on the 11th of January. The next day, that is on the 12th of January, we received another 10 invitations from South Australia, and these occupations were manufacturers, university lecturers, insurance agents, ambulance officers, again vocational education teachers, real estate representatives, complementary health therapists. Now this is an occupation that hasn't received an invitation in a long time. And information and organization professionals, NEC. So as you can see, they covered a lot of occupations, approximately out of almost 30 nomination invitations that we received in the 2 days. They covered about at least 25 occupations. Now, this is about South Australia. Those of you who have got a positive skills assessment, please make sure you do have your EUI submitted for South Australia so that in the next invitation round you could get selected. The state of Victoria has conducted its invitation round for 190 nominations, and on 10th of January we received invitations for 190 nominations for the occupations of graphic designers and librarians. The ACT, that is Australian Capital Territory, the Canberra, has also conducted its invitation round today, that is on the 13th of January, and they have nominated occupations such as facilities managers, engineering occupations, etc. The state of NSW has been continually issuing nominations and invitations to apply for 491 visas to all those who had applied through the RDA, that is the direct RDA application. So those have been coming in every day, and those are for varied occupations, of course. Now let's talk about the visa grants. I know when the DHA revised its time frame, those who were eligible for 491 a little unhappy and very, very concerned that the processing time has been raised from a few months to at least 11 months to 30 months. So 30 months or something, it was really bothering people. I shared in my video on 7th Jan, the video of the link of the video is in the description box, and I mentioned in that video that though the global processing time state that it'll take about 11 months at least to 30 months for a 491 visa to be granted. It doesn't really have to be so. Practically, it can be a lot faster. Even the processing times, the published times can change. Now, surprisingly, we've got a 491 visa grant for one of our clients that was on the 12th of January. This applicant's application for a 491 offshore visa was lodged on the 18th of July 2022, and the visa was granted on 12th of January 2023, a little over 5 months and a little less than 6 months. So if you really have to get bogged down with the figure 11 months to 30 months, 11 months to 30 months, where does this visa in less than 6 months come from? So what I'm basically saying is that practically speaking, the visas can be granted beyond the timeline. So it's not necessary that if the stated timeline is 11 to 30 months, all visas will take that much time. And with time and with the decrease in the load or with the changing situations at the end, the processing times that they've published online can also be brought down. So for all of you who are aspiring for a 491 visa, cheer up, nothing to be disappointed about. That's just about it. For any questions, please feel free to write into us. I'll be happy to take your queries and assist you in any way that I can. Until next time, bye-bye and take care.